Hi guys, are you ready for another weekly barrage of videos? Today I'm going to do a tag. I wasn't tagged though. However, I thought it was a great one. It's a new person that I watch now. It's Felicias This and That. She's recently started shooting videos showing her face. I guess her videos were all about crafting. So now she's branching out into other areas, and she's really a fun person. So anyways, it's 25 questions, and the first one is, do you have any pets? And of course I do. I have a Chihuahua named Maddie and a Schnauzer named Martha. They were named at the shelter where I used to volunteer at a whole lot more. I used to foster dogs, and I just adore them, just love them. Name 3 things physically close to you. Makeup. I have a NARS. The NARS, I'll show you. It's the little one. Oh no, this is NARS Madly. Underneath it is the NARS, this little one for $24 or $18. It has Orgasm and Laguna in it. And then this was $5 at Sephora. Dr. Jart BB cream. I like this. So that was an easy one. Question number 3. What's your weather like? It's cold. It is so cold here in the Chicagoland area. Do you drive? If so, have you crashed? I do drive, and I did crash. It was a fairly new car. It was and I'll still remember the car behind me. He had like the Pink Panther in his rear view mirror, and he may have startled me while I was getting onto the expressway. But I was also very anxious because I used to, pretty soon out of college, I used to fly around. I had a 16-state territory, and I gave seminars, and I was probably anxious because this was the first seminar that I had to do on my own. You know, travel to the hotel, speak in front of a large group. And I still did it, and oh, did I tank. Let's see. What time did you wake up this morning? Probably 5 or 6. Sometimes I wake up at 4. I'm an early morning person. When was the last time you showered? This morning. What was the last movie you saw? When my mom visits, we try to go to movies. So it was The Family with Michelle Pfeiffer in it. It was hilarious. It was about a family in the witness protection program. And that's all I'll say. What does your last text message say? The last one I sent? Yeah, probably the last one I sent, because it wouldn't be fair to the person. Not that there's anything. The last one I sent, oh, okay. I'm surprised. It was actually me to my brother, and it says, what's up with the Salvation Army and gays? There's something going around the media with 2 of the Kettle people have some kind of sign about gay people on it, and I have to think that it's probably a hoax. Let's see here. What's your ringtone? It's the wind chimes. Have you ever been to a different country? I have been. Well, I'm in the States. This is kind of funny, though. I've been to Windsor, Canada. Of course, I've been to Mexico, Cancun, and Tijuana when I was a kid. I've been to a territory, American Samoa, on business. Of course, London and Dublin. I think that's it. Yeah, so. The funny story is my boyfriend in college, I think some of his teammates, he was a rugby player, were kicked out of Canada. They're not allowed to go back into Canada. All right. Oh, and by the way, someone told me once that I was pretty cool as the girlfriend of the rugby captain because I didn't get into their shenanigans or anything. Our relationship was separate than all that jock mentality and stuff, and that's probably because he was in graduate school for special ed. Okay. Do you like sushi? Yes, I do. We had a great, I think it was called hot tuna for some reason in Chicago. One of my old bosses, we used to go there a lot. She was a girl, by the way, if that matters or anything. But, okay. Let's see. Where do you buy your groceries? All over. Where I live, I have a Jewel on one corner, Dominic's on the other. Across from that is Joey Caputo's. And then next to that, or a little bit down the way, is Myers, Target. You know, I have everything. So I Trader Joe's, I go Aldi's. I go everywhere. Have you ever taken medication to help you fall asleep faster? Never. I fell asleep once at a jazz concert. How many siblings do you have? I have 2 older brothers. Do you have a desktop computer or a laptop? A laptop. How old will you be turning on your next birthday? I will be 51. Do you wear contacts or glasses? Primarily glasses, and I'll show you these, but I have contacts. So, when I wear something particularly goofy, say, any of my outfits, whenever I wear something like camo shorts in winter, I just throw on these glasses, and I feel like everyone thinks, oh, she's a real smart girl, so that must be very fashionable to wear camo shorts in the winter. I don't do that often, but, and I wear a short coat, and you'll see the shorts peeking out of it. Okay, do you color your hair? Of course. Yes, I do. I have to color it soon. And, oh, when I was out shopping, what night was it? Yeah. I ran into an old co-worker and he gave me a hug. And then he said, yep, we're both getting older, and he pointed to my hair. Idiot. Okay. Tell me something you are planning to do today. Clean up the house. It is now even further a disaster. I wanted to show you what I had purchased for, we'll call them the Christmas tree people. So that entailed me moving the Christmas tree, and it was just, I mean, the first 3 times nothing fell. But by the end, the legs were off the Christmas stand. There are, as we speak, the Christmas skirt, which is actually a rug that has wool poinsettias sewn into the padding. It's sopping wet. There's candy canes crushed. It's a massacre. And my hands are trash, so that's why I'm not doing, I would have done a BB cream comparison for my one friend who's asked for help choosing a BB cream. Okay, so cleaning. When was the last time you cried? Recently, because of the same friend. I have 2 friends from kindergarten, and the one friend needs a kidney. She's in and out of hospitals a lot. And then my other kindergarten friend, because of the season, I'll tell you this. When she was, I think we were in 1st grade, she backed out of the Christmas pageant. She was supposed to be Mother Mary, so they drafted me. Her daughter, her teenage daughter, she's the one who's absconded with some of the Jane Iredale products that I gave Peg. Her daughter has she was hospitalized for a few days. It's okay. It's a blessing in disguise, but just the thought of, my dear friend, but I can't imagine what she was going through. her and her family at this time. So I was just crying thinking about it. I knew that her daughter would be fine. I had 100% confidence. What is your favorite pizza topping? I love them all. I especially like spinach and garlic together. I like onions in there too. I like that a whole lot. Which do you prefer, hamburger or cheeseburger? It just depends. It really just depends on the place that you're getting your hamburger at. If it's White Castle's, I just prefer hamburger. Have you ever had an all-nighter? Where I come from, an all-nighter is when you study late all night. So I'd say no. However, shooting that video on coffee time, I had coffee at night. I was up till maybe 3 in the morning, and I went to Walgreens. I may have went to 2 stores, but I went to Walgreens to get my jingle bucks to spend on my Christmas people. What's even sadder is to get the Christmas, I used my grocery money, and I could actually, without any change in dietary nutritional value, I could eat the food from Walgreens. They have a line called Delish, and it's good. It's pretty good. So, all right. What is your eye color? Green. Okay. Can you tell the difference between Pepsi and Coke? Of course I can. I love Coke. I hope you enjoyed.